Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's that time. It's Terrible Tuesday, y'all. And you know what that means. It's the realistic OGs in the building. It's your boy OG Big Sam, the historian showstopper. And riding, like always, right next to me is what y'all can't handle, the truth. We in the building. And we got a few things to get off our chest, if you will. You know what I'm saying? In the light of current state of affairs. What's going on, Truth? How you doing?
Hey man, still trying to get it, still trying to get it. But hey man, I'm gonna be here with you.
Okay. In light of all actions, what I'm saying, that have gone on with this team, loss, turmoil, mishaps, and what I'm saying, all things concerning Desmond Ritter. Um, it's we will, you know, get into the makeup, the breakup, the wish and deliberate downfall of one Desmond Ritter to this point, who has been benched in favor of Tyler Heineke, coming Sunday. But I would, you know, start my opening remarks from this point. Ritter, learning to make his own footprint, with this team was his biggest and hardest flaw. A lot of people never really took into consideration um, the shadow, if you will, that was left and looms large by one, Matthew Ryan. And coming behind that, who is a future Hall of Famer from a mental standpoint, could cause you to, make mistakes, try to do too much, try to prove you belong, try to prove you can do, instead of letting the game come to you and you learn, to accentuate what you do best in your game. No one in this clique, most notably known as the Conglomerate, the Unholy Alliance, AFN, GSN, Mad Mike Network, Mad Mike Sports, Truth TV, Six Man K Styles Network, OGN TV, have never, not once, defended bad play. The only point that was really tried to be made was it takes time to become a complete and competent quarterback in this here league of the NFL. Now, I have looked, I have seen, I have heard all the venomous rants of, from the moment this man, was drafted, but I find it funny. I find it hilarious how a lot of you, punish Ritter for things you gave Michael Vick a pass on. In Vick's first 18 games, he had 22 turnovers. And to a man in this to a man, woman, clique, child, star, fanatic, stalker, however you were placed in that time of football field entertainment by one Mr. Put Mr. Playbook in the trunk. Y'all made excuses of abound for him. For the very things that you vehemently, venomize and downtrodden. Questions, man, wish death on him. Wish for somebody to take a sniper shot and crack his head open. You know what I'm saying? Wish somebody to kick the door in and burn the house where his fiance and wife and baby girl, reside. But yet you carried Michael Vick's jockstrap like it was gold and fresh bread for the very same reasons that you hate, despise, trashualize one Desmond Ritter. Now, I'm not by any means telling anybody what to think, feel, or fanatic. Be a fan. But some of the things that some of you people seem to say, in your diatribes, if you will, and just not giving this man, this kid, any chance from point one. But the individual that y'all idolize, put on the throne, I'm talking about greasily clean the rectum of one Michael Vick. But you hate the skin that is on this man for the very same reasons that you got them give and gave passes for. I call that hypocriticalism. Other players on this team made mistakes, but the only name that seems to get called is one Desmond Ritter. Kyle Pruitt, Kyle Pitts, I'm sorry. The artist formerly known as Unicorn, the phony Unicorn as I now call him, can't run a route to save his life. And if you look at the film, from that interception, had Pitts broken that route off the way it was supposed to be broken, maybe there's not an interception. Even though that pass was not even supposed to be thrown at all, because it was a designed run. I'm not condoning or defending the interception, but there was a possession after that interception that no one wants to seem to talk about, or when they talk about it, they dismiss it. Oh, we shouldn't have been in that position. Oh, well, we were. Now, for 14 damn years, I heard from this very same fan base, because one Matthew Ryan made the most money, it took up 60% of the cap, so he was responsible and held accountable for all things concerning wins and losses, because he was the money. Some of you may ask, well, what they got to do with what's going on now? Well, the money, as it is right now, at this particular standpoint, is on the defense. The money $100 million and some change is on the defense. And 4 times this $100 million defense has been on the field on the last possession with the game on the line and not close. But I've been told most recently of this week that, oh, you can't say nothing about the defense because they done did such and such all year long. I give 0 fucks about all year long. Because when you can, use that logic for 14 years, but when in turn it's time to use that same logic right now, $100 million in money time on the field, and you not close. And you not close the game. Seeing as how the trending story is, how could we lose to the worst team in the league? Well, let's ask the $100 million defense that question, because they were on the field for the last possession of the game for 94 fucking yards. People running around here and want to talk about, holding people accountable. Holding people accountable. But when it's time to hold the money accountable, all of a sudden it's a team game. All of a sudden, the whole team, no. For 14 years, that wasn't the logic that you were using. Now all of a sudden, we can't criticize the $100 million defense. Yeah, the very same defense as I said with tone set the tone, in which they did. But 4 times this season, they have failed to close, and we lose. Which right now is a difference in our record, because they close those particular 4 times with the lead instead of giving up winning points to the other team. We're 10-4. Oh, but I'm speaking Italian. I'm speaking Germanese now. Possibly nigganese right now. Because falsifiably so, I can't speak on the $100 million defense because they have done so well throughout the course of the season. Let me tell you what I really think about that. And really, really, really think about that. Good play don't excuse you from failure that causes L's. Y'all have used that logic on Desmond Ridder all damn year. The boy throws for 329. Oh, so what? He threw an interception. Yeah, the QBR 111 in the very same game. So what? That don't mean that he threw an interception. Okay, let's use that very same goddamn idiotic logic for the $100 million defense. Now 4 more degrees of separation. Y'all's favorite goddamn Bijon Honey Mustard Robinson. Another fumble that led to points. Again, 4 fumbles this year that have led to points for the other team. But no, he just need more touches. Lies you tell. And straight up lies. I'm so sick and tired of the hypocritical, the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy in favor of having a narrative so you can put your foot on the light skinned boy with the good hair. Now, don't get me wrong. The fact is, Desmond Ritter did himself no favors. But he also had help not doing himself no favors. He had help. He had help. Because, a lot of y'all are doomed to close-mindedness because of your love for Vic and your hate for Matt Ryan. Exclusively, as put as, what should I call it? Saying confused haterism and narcissistic, spoiledness. I know y'all, a lot of y'all, you love this team and you root for this team in your own fashions, in your own ways. But some of y'all get, being realistic, confused with, arrogant ignorance. To actually sit and say the $100 million defense cannot be criticized because of their good play throughout the season. That's about the stupidest shit I ever heard. I asked the question last night. Where was the $100 million stop? Well, how you gonna criticize the defense that gave up 9 points? Well, 3 of those damn 9 points was given up on the last drive of the goddamn game. That them Panthers dog walked that $100 million defense for 94 yards. That's where the money is on the team. The money should be held accountable with what I was told for 14 years. The $100 million. The embodiment of this team. What's been carrying this team, all year long, as y'all like to say. It's been carrying this team all year long. Okay, what happened on Sunday? Where was the $100 million stop on Sunday? Where was it? Now, true to form, like I was told over the previous weeks leading up to Sunday, I don't hear shit about no injuries or who wasn't there. None of that. Explain to me how this $100 million defense gets a goddamn pass for coughing up 4 L's. Explain that. Because Desmond Ritter wasn't on the field. Desmond Ritter don't play defense. Desmond Ritter don't make $100 million. But y'all want to get on your soapbox. And this seductive addiction to blame the quarterback for defensive failures is a monotonous, idiotic mindset. You want to talk about what the record should be? You damn right. We should be 10-4, and we would be not for those 4 L's. Where the defense was on the field for the last drive, the last play. Where the opposing offense put up winning points on 4 occasions. Where same said demise Desmond Ritter had given them the lead to close. All they had to do was protect them 7 points on Sunday, and they let the 1-12 Carolina Panthers walk down the field for 94 yards. And all y'all had to talk about for the last 24 hours is Desmond Riddle and doing your happy rejoice, joy, celebratory. I told you souls and this, that, and the third. But you ain't talking about them 94 fucking yards for the fourth time. This defense giving up the winning points to the opposing team. You know, before I forget my manners, good evening, Corey. Good evening, Terry Lloyd. Good evening, Raymond. Good evening, Terry. Tev. Fred Bush, nice to see you. Big Ant, what's happening? 3:30, what's going on? Nice to see you, man. Michael Walker's in the building. John Sinclair. How's it going there, Mr. Sinclair? Let me see. Who else is all in here? Mad Mike's in the building. Billy Powellman. How's it going, sir? What up, E? What's going on, fella? Xavier, how's it going? Dreddy, what's happening? Give myself a breath. Truth, anything you want to add to that, sir?
Give me about right at 3 to 5 minutes, and I'm gonna make about 7 motherfuckers unsubscribe. I just need about 3 to 5 more minutes. Hey,
okay.
Hold it down.
All right. Tev says, put it on Pitts because he threw across his body. Yeah, that was brought to my attention because my eyes on the replay was looking at Drake at the goal line. And when I looked at the replay again and I watched the phony unicorn not attack the route like he should have, and where Desmond was trying to put it, even though he wasn't supposed to throw the ball, but he was trying to make a play that right there is one of the reasons why Desmond didn't trust him. His lackadaisical route running and the mountainous amount of times that he's dropped on point passes. Terry Lloyd, CJ Stroud leads the league with the most 300 yards games this season with 6. Ritter has 3. And your point. See, people is astoundingly, work my nerves with that. You pay attention to what's going on elsewhere, and you like to say, well, he doing so. CJ Stroud has a veteran offensive line, put together. When Houston was doing all that drafting over the last 5-6 years, and all those linemen that they picked.
Oh, and he got 2 veteran wide receivers too, Nico Collins and Robert Wood. So it's not a young. The team isn't as young as you think it. And can I say something real quick before? I I want to say this. I think it's important to see, to say that like everybody is so defensive for whatever reason, and I really don't understand why people are so defensive. You're defensive for I mean, you're defensive of the defense, and we're defensive of the offense. But the real tragedy in this, and this is what Sam is trying to allude, is that we've had so many games where the offense didn't play well in the first half. The defense picked them up, and then the defense didn't play well in the second half, and the offense picked it up. That's been the consistent issue all year. And then we have games where nothing went right, and all we need, everything went right offensively, and we totally forget the nature a guy and who is, was prior to that, the leader in percentages kick and field goals. And he lost us the game with missing two key field goals and nobody's beating up. So I think it's important for people to understand what Sam is saying, that this is a team issue, but nobody's putting the energy in bashing the defense is the way that they're bashing Arthur Smith and bashing Desmond Ritter. All right. So I think it's important to say that.
When a lot of people throw the word accountability around, but yet when it comes to it, the only name y'all throw up is the now shut down Desmond Ritter. Again, 4 times this $100 million defense has been on the field to close with the lead, and 4 times on those 4 non-closures, we've come away losers. But no. And I'm gonna keep beating that.
People,
Sam, I'm gonna keep beating that down.
I don't see people petitioning to have Richie Grant's job taken away because he's given up at least 4 games this year by his dumb
And I've been on his ass since week 2.
But we want to petition to get Arthur fired and get Desmond Ritter's, him, taken off as it's like not to say that these guys haven't had his fault, because Arthur has made it tough and Desmond made it tough, but this defense has made it tough on themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's equal fault to go around. There's no one person you can see and just say that, oh, he's the cause for everything. No, we can literally go down every game and see what really happened in that game. And it has very little to do with just Arthur and Desmond Ritter. There's situations where you talking about. On that play, Brian Baldinger, I put it on Instagram. So if y'all want to see the picture, on that play, you got Kyle Pitts loafing. He's not even running full speed. It was like I don't know what he's thinking. I'm gonna just be honest. I really don't know what Kyle Pitts thinking. But we call him a unicorn and get him a pass. So this is why Sam is so angry, is because the blame isn't gone. Not even just the blame. It's the anger. The fuel. Y'all not setting everybody else on fire. Y'all only setting Desmond Ritter and Higg and Arthur on fire.
Y'all's favorite condiment. Every fumble he has had this year, all 4 of them, has led to points for the other team. But yet it's been, he needs more touches. A better play should be called for him. And miss me with the fuckery. When ball security, and Lord have mercy, let's not even talk about blitz pickup, because he can't find a blitz to pick up to save his mama life. But y'all make excuses for him. You make excuses for the phony unicorn. You make excuses for the $100 million defense. But you disrespectfully, don't get it twisted, Most of the venom that Desmond Ritter gets is self-inflicted. Let's get that clear. But he ain't the only one that has self-inflicted miscues on this damn team.
That right here, John, that's exactly right. Kyle has been an indicator on opposing defenses this year. If that's how he got the interception, everybody keep talking about that's a bad call, but one, you had Van Jefferson totally missed the block, but Kyle Pitts, man, like they know Kyle Pitts is he's not getting the ball because he's not coming out the break fast enough. That's a huge indicator.
Major point of my soliloquy, I've had conversations from Sunday night to all through yesterday. And please understand, I get it. We all want this team to succeed. We want to get over the hump, around the hump, through the hump, break through, some sense of success. I get it. But
ding ding, ding ding, ding ding, ding ding. Super chat. Mr. Terry Lloyd. Hey, Sam, go ahead on and address Mr. Terry Lloyd. He gave you a $10 super chat.
Okay. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Okay, there you go. Terry Lloyd with the $10 super chat. Desmond Ritter doesn't lead the league in turnovers, interceptions, or fumbles, but they act like his turnovers is something that's never been seen before. I am 54. I've seen this year in year in and year out of NFL QBs, if I read that right. Okay.
All right. OG Big Sam. First of all, Mad Mike. We got an advertisement that we are slated to do. Can you bring everybody up to speed about our?
I got you. I'm finna put it on the screen.
Okay.
There you go. You got
so
that,
we would
Mike?
We would like to give a shout out right now to Coco's Kitchen and Catering. So for all you people, you got graduation, I know you got kids, you have people that's probably knocked up their baby mama, knocked up their side chick. You know what I'm saying? Baby showers, brunches, conferences, news, network events, all this type of stuff, man. You can hit up Coco. All right, Coco. She is the wife of our very own D Sloan. So you check her out for 247-4922. Again, 247-4922. You can find her on Facebook at her business page at Coco's. Let me say it again. Coco's Kitchen and Catering. So shout out to her. Shout out to D Sloan. Check her out again on Facebook. This is the email. This is the phone number. Check her out. So again, man, this is something that we continuously do. Promos for all businesses, YouTube channels, all this type of stuff. So check her out again at Coco's Kitchen and Catering for all of your events. I know y'all got some baby mamas out there that's looking for some food, so just hit her up. Look, trust me. Yeah,
Yeah,
she got.
make sure you tell Miss Coco I'm gonna come by there and get them pig knuckles and fried bologna
Pig
sandwich.
nuggets and bologna sandwiches.
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah.
see. She's definitely gonna be able to throw that back at you. I can promise you that.
All right, I've been over here seething, man, because the reason why I've been seething is you know I, I'm in amazement, like Mike said, at why people are so on the motherfucking defense. And see, the reason why I'm so amazed at it because you have people who claim to be gurus. You got people who claim to know the game. You got people who sit up here and tell you you don't know football. Yet a lot of people seem to be aggravated off what Sam gave to them for the first 20 to 25 minutes of this show. Well, guess what? Sam gave you the black seed on. Now I'm gonna give you the sea moss. I find it very interesting that a good portion of our loyal fan base seems to be so taken aback by Desmond Ritter's play, by Desmond Ritter's turnovers, okay? I find it very interesting that back when I was regularly going to the games, back in the early to mid 2000s, before I was banned from I was barred from the Georgia Dome for fighting. I got to fight three out of 4 straight, 3 out of 4 weeks. But I find it very interesting that it wasn't that type of energy from 2001 to 2004 because as I look, because see the thing about it, we still got to give you facts, stats, and the motherfucking truth. So guess what? I'm going to give you the hard truth. Desmond Ritter got 16 starts in his career. He has a total of 18 turnovers. That's a lot. 10 picks, 8 fumbles. But the guy who y'all dumb motherfuckers want to build a statue over, that son of a bitch got 22 turnovers and 16 starts. And I'm gonna tell you, don't you give me none of that weak ass shit about his excitement, because you're gonna feel disrespected. Now, let me scale it back. If you are a pro Desmond Ritter, you can't be offended either because he did it to himself. You got to take care of the fucking football. I'm saying that as a coach. You got to take care of the fucking football. And he didn't. He didn't do that well. Some of it wasn't on him, but a lot of it was. Had a lot of ball security issues. He put a lot of balls on the ground. He put some balls on the ground that he didn't lose. And see the thing about it, like I told the guys earlier, it would be easier to excuse what happened this past weekend, at least with putting the ball on the ground wise, if he hadn't put the ball on the ground so much in prior games. Because we knew the weather conditions was fucked up. With that being said, with Desmond doing it to himself, I also felt like he was failed by somebody. Somebody failed this young man. And this ain't making a motherfucking excuse. And if you're telling me I'm making an excuse, then I can tell you your mama probably was making an excuse for staying with your dad while he was fucking his side chick. I'm going there tonight. Now, I just found it yesterday, and I was in disbelief that these folks didn't even get his boy a fucking quarterback coach. How do you not get this boy a fucking quarterback coach? A third round pick, pick 74th overall. How does this boy not have a fucking who dropped the ball right there? Somebody dropped the ball. How this boy don't have a fucking quarterback coach, but you got a former quarterback that's a wide receiver coach. I don't care who dropped the ball on that, but that was completely and utterly dumb. It almost makes you think they set this boy up to fucking fail. Again, I'm not justifying his turnovers or his mistakes. Now, the defensive play lights out. See, I'm going to kind of piggyback on what Sam said. But these are the facts. Hey, the offense gave that team Desmond Ritter and Taylor Heineke one game, put them in a position to close the game out, and they didn't get it done. That ain't a fucking excuse. Those are the fucking facts. So for all of y'all still taking it back, what the fuck? How Ritter just set the franchise back. Let's just keep in mind, a lot of you same hypocritical ass motherfuckers would have rioted if Dan Reeves had a set Vic. Also, Michael Vick had Dan Reeves, a Hall of Fame head coach, at his disposal. Desmond Ritter basically you got a rookie quarterback and a rookie head coach. Michael Vick had Steve DeBerg as a quarterback coach for a couple of years. Desmond Ritter got nobody. And I don't want to hear, hey, y'all gonna take that shit, shine it up, and turn that some bitch sideways and shove it up your ass about Dave Ragone. I'm just speaking on if we're playing the blame game now. Yeah, I see all that. Get rid of him, all that little boy ass shit. Go play in traffic, childish motherfucker.
With this fan base,
I try not to let this side of me come out. I really, even though we the realistic OGs, and y'all know us in us, I try not to let this side of me come out. But hey, at a certain point, when you get sick and tired of this dumb shit. Now, if anybody feel like they want to come on here and speak whatever the fuck they want to speak, Sam, make sure you put the link in the chat. Now, these last 15 minutes, we're going to give anybody anything they want to get on here. Just understand it'll be a fucking rebuttal. But in closing, I'm going to close my statement out saying, I think we all had expectations a little too high. We all, and I'm including myself, thought this team was better than they are. But the reality of it is, we are what our record says we are. I think we put too much. That's why y'all so mad at Desmond Ritter. And I'm gonna say it for the third time. He did it to himself. When we brought Taylor Heineke in here, you dumb motherfuckers. This is why we brought him in here. for these situations. It was said, you dumb motherfuckers, back in August while he was here. But no, you dumb motherfuckers wanted to be mad because he wasn't starting right away. You dumb motherfuckers. So now Taylor Heineke got to earn his fucking $8 million and get us into the playoffs. Because if we win our last 3 games, if you look at how the rest of the schedule shake out, it'll be virtually impossible for us not to get in the playoffs. And yeah, we're gonna need a little help, but we ain't gonna need as much help as y'all think. The first thing you gotta do is start helping yourself.
It's always extreme. It's always extreme. You know what I'm saying? It is never. See, a lot of y'all can't see the big picture. If it was a Polaroid handed to you with a microphone with a microscope lens. And when we try to talk, actual football with you and show you, you know what I'm saying, and then try to help, see a different perspective. You defended his bad play. Did I say anything? Did you ever hear me say, you know what I'm saying, when he throw the interception or fumble the ball, that it was I? Nope. All I ever pointed out was, with the quarterback, it is never automatic. Y'all want to throw him out your inside. I'm going to say it and I'm going to keep saying it. You can't throw a quarterback specifically in a microwave for 2 minutes and out pops an all-pro Hall of Fame ready player. It don't work that way. And y'all running around here keep hollering about, well, we need to go up there and get a first round run. And you know what? The percentages of first round picks at quarterback being successful ain't as high as y'all would want to believe or think you might be right about. Because there's been more failures in first round quarterbacks than there have been, success stories in first round quarterbacks. Because that seemed to be what a lot of y'all hung up on. We need to move up in the draft and go get, I'm not even going to get into what I think about this upcoming QB class. Because I've already just voiced my observation on that. And that's putting it mildly. Oh, and the cat that y'all want to, think we should go trade. Number one, we won't have the money to even make that move. Number two, let's look at a certain particular numbers. Y'all like to go by wins and losses. Well, this particular quarterback has 9 wins in 37 tries. 9. But y'all think he gonna come here and all of a sudden be Randall Cunningham, Warren Moon, put together in one body. And he's over there with a top 10 receiver in DJ Moore, top 15. If you wanna, debate it. And a top 15 tight end and commit. For those that want to holler, Justin Fields, he ain't got no weapon. Yes, the hell he do. Yeah, he got weapons over there. But remember something now. While y'all, campaigning for one Justin Fields, you really want a cat that went to ownership on the coach because he was trying to teach him how to, throw for, read defense and throw for and be a pocket passer? You really want that in your locker room? You really want that A guy, with all of that athletic ability, saying that got sacked 9 times in the game. And the one play of this that sticks out to me was, DJ Moore standing in the back of the end zone with not one defender within 10 yards on him, back there doing jumper jacks, and this fool runs to ASAP. Okay. Yeah. That part. But again, I go back and preface my comments in all. Desmond did himself no favors. Some of that's on him, and some of that's on the management of him. And he wasn't alone in his mistakes, because the phony unicorn, whom he did not trust at all. Like somebody, I think who was it, 330. You made, was it you that made the comment? About him being a tail on some plays that we would run with his body language coming up to the line, along with his lazy, lackadaisical route running, if that's what you want to call route running, and his dismissiveness of wanting and needing to block. Oh, and y'all favorite condiment? Okay. Right. The next person I hear put him in the same sentence with LaDainian or Marshall Falk, those, it's going to be a problem, because that's being disrespectful. When this kid cannot find a blitz pickup to save his life, and that was something that Marshall was very good at. And he does not have the ball carrying vision of neither one of those two. So a lot of y'all can shut the entire fuck up with all that generational talent talk, because neither one of those are generational in either case. Yeah, they got talent, but generational talent, please, you're telling a bad joke. You're telling a very bad, sad joke. Now, to a lot of y'all, you're gonna interpret me saying that they don't have talent, because I'm saying they're not generational talent. Well, that's how you interpret it and walk with it. And while you're walking, find your dictionary, an NFL dictionary, and I promise you, when you look up generational talent, you may find some pictures, and none of them are gonna be of them. Because from the running back position, generational talent, you will find names like Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, Marcus Allen, Earl Campbell, Franco Harris, okay? And the list goes on. Jim Brown, Gale Sayers, Tony Dorsett, okay? You know what I'm saying? That's generational talent at the running back position. Marshall, Edrin James, LaDainian Thompson, Shady McCoy. Okay? And I'm not even going to go down the list of household names at the tight end position of that. And y'all get caught up in, falsified highlights. Because I said when we drafted that boy, my somewhat dismissiveness of Bijan Robinson was because of the conference that he played in. Big 12 ain't never been famous for no defenses. They ain't never been famous for no defenses. But let's throw a number 7 on there for nostalgia and feed him the ball, whether it be running or passing, 20 to 25 times a game, and we gonna be all right. Okay. All right. Okay. Somebody give that kid a gap chart and tell them to find the B gap and watch them run the C gap. It's called ball awareness vision. And he don't have. Okay, it's Yeah, excuse me, because I'm trying to hold it together, keep this at an optimum where I can give you the information without losing my shit. We have to step back and look at the big picture of our situation and know and understand, and stop making these blanket statements with no context. Because no one understands. Let's first say, you all's other even bigger wish, comes true. You know what's going to be the repercussions of giving Arthur Smith the pink slip? Because no one understands 90% of this roster that is here because of him. You want to lose your locker room? You want to lose your leadership? Yeah, do that. Yeah, do that. And you think shit bad now? Oh, you wait for a mutiny to happen. Something like what's going on over there in Los Angeles with them Chargers. The Hall of Famer like expectations of this kid and this team is utterly ridiculous. We all want this team to succeed. We all want this team, to win. We need to win. But we also need to move smartly and accordingly and build and fortify a foundation to move on as well. By the way, 330, with this fan base, blame and criticism is one of the damn same. It's one and the same with this fan base. Well, you know what? Let me change that.
You know what? Sam?
With a certain
that's
percentage.
the first time. This the first time I'm gonna tell you this. Take some of that cut off that shit. It's bitching and moaning. That's all it is. Some of these niggas need to go adjust their pants and put on some fucking Kotex personals.
Oh, you mean take the Boy Scout knot out of their thong?
Oh man, look here, man. I just had to check. Never mind. And I listen. Listen. Any of you fuck boys got an issue with me, don't take it to Mike. I ain't hard to find. Cut that little boy shit out. Run and tell him Mike. Mike ain't my fucking daddy.
It'd be something wrong with that picture if he was, with you being what, damn near 2 decades older than him.
All of those fuck boy shit. Hey, all you gotta do is holler at me. I'll holler at you. OG Big Sam will holler at you. We grown over here. Now, didn't we offer somebody to come on this show? Did we not? I did that 17 minutes ago.
Okay.
So if you could,
wait. Let me.
We gotta go now.
Oh well, yeah, that is true.
We gotta go
because it's time for the 6 man. Look, people. Bottom line is, okay, 330 to your point. Yeah, criticism is one thing. Okay, there's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, criticizing, you know what I'm saying, and having a point of view of perspective. But like I said, with a percentage of this fan base, the criticism and the blame is one and the same. Okay, you know, and that ain't no slight. That's just a fact. Now, Truth TV, OGN TV, like, share, and subscribe. Okay, this is every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? It gets no cleaner because it's gonna always be dirty. It's always gonna be realistic, whether you like it or not. And like my big partner said, yeah, we going there, and I'm driving the bus. You know what I'm saying? Because my big boy, you know, in some cases is a better shooter than I am, but I'm a better driver.
I'll never get in the car with you, you crazy son of a bitch. Listen, man. Y'all make sure y'all catch me on Thursday. Me, Mad Mike, and LT. Look here, man. We cracking this wrestling up, man. We're cracking this wrestling up on Exclusive World of Wrestling. We rock it out every Thursday night. Damn, what time we go? 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
We go on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock, and we gonna proceed. The therapist doing his Thursday night session with us. Listen up, man. We'll be back next Tuesday. And look, we gonna still have the same mindset. But if y'all want to have a conversation, we're gonna have a conversation. You want to go in the gutter? Let's go. We can go in the gutter. But we prefer not to.
Moving forward, you know what I'm saying? Most of y'all can goddamn, you know what I'm saying, stay tuned, because it's gonna be more of the same tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? At tea time, 1 o'clock. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Me and my other co-host, Big Ant, the old lineman, you know. I will make it my business to do what we couldn't do tonight. You know what I'm saying? And let some people on and divorce their opinions and whatnot. You know, and that is a promise. And y'all can hold me to it, and I'm gonna make that happen. You know what I'm saying? We try to, you know what I'm saying, you know, make it applicable. You know, because a lot of people seem to think that we don't give people a chance to voice their opinions and whatnot. Well, we let you voice your opinion, but we also interrogated opinion for you to break it down and say what you mean and mean what you say. And with that being said, because it is 6-man K-Style combo time, this is me and Big Truth. And Truth, what do?
We seek and speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. See you guys in 6 days and 23 hours. We out.